It is all starting to feel a lot more real for Wales. Today, head coach Rhian Wilkinson named her squad for next month's Euros on top of Mt.Snowdon. It's the first time Wales have qualified for a major women's tournament. Olivia Clark looks set to start in goal, with Hayley Ladd adding to her collection of 105 international caps. But the big headline today, Sophie Ingle makes the squad after suffering an ACL injury last September. That was in a pre-season game for Chelsea before being released by the club. Jess, Fishlock, Wales' record cap holder and goal scorer, prepares to make her tournament debut at the age of 38.
They're ready. They want to be as prepared as possible. They've done the hard work. They've done the training, and now it's just around the corner. And I think that it is an excitement because there's this unknown, but equally this is what we've been waiting for. So we got to make sure we enjoy the journey. And I do think sometimes the stress can make it feel heavy. And my goal will be that at no point in this tournament do we allow it to feel like a burden, because it's only a privilege.
Well, Wales' reward for reaching the Euros was to be drawn in arguably the toughest group in the tournament. They're up against defending champions England, as well as France and the Netherlands, who they play first on the 5th of July. So with a tournament berth marking new heights for Wales as a footballing nation, the squad was announced this morning from the country's highest summit, Mt.Snowdon. Head coach Wilkinson, while speaking to the media 1,000 metres above sea level, drew natural comparisons to Wales's journey.
The mountain we've used as a theme because, you know, it was always going to be an uphill battle. It was always going to be one where we were going to have little setbacks, like what is mountaineering, but exactly that, the challenge of steeper parts and flattening off, all these sort of parallels that you can make. So we have used this mountain as an image throughout this campaign, and then equally as we've moved towards the Euros, we've started talking more about like this summit part, the Everest part of it, that something is impossible until it isn't, and we're there.
Well, Wilkinson made her own journey to the summit, climbing an hour and a half as the sun rose this morning. Our reporter Geraint Hughes opted for the train to catch up with one of the lucky players.
23 players, 23 lucky players who are going to be representing Wales for the very first time at a major tournament in the women's game. Delighted. I've got the shot stopper. I've got the keeper. I've got one of the stars of the campaign, Nations League, the qualifying campaign, those playoff finals against the Republic of Ireland in Dublin. As you can see, there are loads of walkers on the mountainside here as well, and a dog just literally come in. And do you want to say hello to? This is Olivia Clark here. She's. Yep. Okay. Well, that dog's out. That dog has outstaged me and you. Anyway, back to Liv here now. Liv, first things first. I think your name was always going to be on that list, but now you know it's there, it's out there in the public. How does that feel?
Yeah, it's a dream come true, honestly. Like, when I was kicking the ball around in my garden as a little girl, this was what I dreamed of, to go to a major tournament, to represent Wales in their first major tournament as well is even better. And yeah, it's finally starting to sink in now, I think.
What do you think Wales can achieve at these Euros? Because they're being touted as the underdogs, the outsiders, the minnows, but how does that sit?
I mean, we've always been the underdogs in everything we've done. So, I mean, I think we're used to that phrase, but I think in our group we have so much belief, and the mentality is something else. So, yeah, I think we can go on and achieve something that not a lot of people think we can do. And yeah, I think that just excites us all because we've got nothing to lose. It's our first tournament, and within the group we know what we can do, and it doesn't really matter what the outside world say we can do. So, yeah, we're all just so excited for it.
Now, you've really made a name for yourselves. You know, obviously your club team is Leicester, but for Wales, you've put in performances of the highest standard. What is it about playing for Wales? What is it about international football that perhaps raises the bar?
You actually can't describe how it feels playing for Wales. Honestly, like singing the anthem at the start, it gives you goosebumps every time. It doesn't matter what's your first cap, your 100th cap. It's the same feeling every single time. And yeah, I'm so lucky to be in this position, and yeah, to play the role I have is just a dream come true, and it's surreal. And yeah, I just love playing for Wales, and there's nothing quite like it. And we all just manage to turn it on when we play for Wales. We just manage to thrive under the pressure, and I think being in a tough group, it really suits us well, to be honest.
We'll talk about the group in a minute. A couple of names, if I may. Sophie Ingle. Now, there's a blueprint for how to come back from an ACL in rapid time. How has she made this squad, and what does she bring?
I don't think anyone's surprised, to be honest, knowing Sophie. She is an absolute warrior. Like, she is an athlete and she's so professional in everything she does, and we knew that if anyone was going to get back in this time, it would be Sophie. And she brings so much to the team. Like, obviously she was our captain before, and as a person she's amazing. She's great with the younger players and she has so much experience herself. And yeah, I think as a group we've learnt a lot to play without her as well, but to have her back would also be great.
It's one of the bonuses. Now, a bonus there as well is you've got one of the legends of the game that just happens to be Welsh. One Jess Fishlock, record caps for Wales, record goal scorer, 38 years young. How much does it mean to the squad that she is going, that she's part of this journey?
Yeah, we all have so much respect for Jess. The amount she's done for us as a team and also for the country is incredible, and everyone knows who Jess is. And yeah, to say she's 38 and still at the level she is just such a testament to herself and the way she looks after herself. She comes on camp and she's fit as a fiddle. Honestly, like, in training she's great, and yeah, I think she can keep going forever, to be honest.
Liv, I'm going to come down and join. Try not to fall over as I do this, because we've got more walkers, so we've got more nice dogs coming up. But this incredible view here, you mentioned there as well about you've got Netherlands, France and England.
Yeah.
Now, we're on top of the highest summit in Wales, second highest in the UK. Well, how do you overcome the summit of your group?
It's actually funny because the mountain thing has been like a metaphor for us as a group.
Just slightly, isn't it? Yeah.
When Rhian first came in her first ever camp, she showed me pictures of mountains and like, we're going to climb this mountain together.
Yeah.
And then we qualified. The tournament was called the Summit of Emotions, and now we're here as well. And obviously the mountain thing is just, yeah, it's been this analogy the whole time. And I think when the draw got made and we were in that group, yeah, it was always going to happen, I think.
Yeah.
And what better way to start your major tournament life? And yeah, I think we can do something special.
Great stuff. Listen, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Odd that we're doing it about 4,500 feet up in the air, isn't it? It's very, very strange.
Yeah.
Olivia Clark, Liv, to us, an incredible goalkeeper. There amongst the 23 Wales players that will be representing the country at the Euros next summer. Liv, thank you very much for your time. Good luck.
Thank you. Thanks.